Hey, good evening and welcome to the Utopian Cafe for Wednesday, December 1st. We have a special guest tonight. Party Marty is here. Welcome, Marty.
Hey, thanks for having me.
I was going to call you Party, but it's Marty Morgan. Party Marty is here, and Marty and I have known each other, I don't know, 10, 15 years. Marty is a musician and a teacher here in southeastern Wisconsin, and we're having him on tonight to talk about something near and dear to his heart. And later tonight, actually in about an hour at 6:30, we're going to have Marty back, and he's going to do a little performance. But Marty, why don't you introduce yourself and tell us why you're here today?
Hi, I'm Marty Morgan. I do a lot of different things in the musical world. I'm a performer. I'm a private teacher. I am a promoter. But today I'm coming on behalf of my students, and I teach in Waukesha, Wisconsin. And the reason some people might know Waukesha is because lately it's been in the news because of a tragedy that happened at the parade. Now, I had students that were marching in the parade, and everybody's okay. We got some broken bones and some stitches, but everybody's okay. But some of them also, even that didn't get hurt, got a pretty traumatic experience. So I had a student that sent me a text message that said, I don't want to pick up my drumsticks, and I don't, want to come to the downtown area. I said, that's okay. Take your time, but I want to see if I can, help make this a little less of a kind of a PTSD situation. So what I'm trying to do is replace their drumsticks, replace their mallets, maybe some harnesses and drums too, so they don't, pick those things up and think bad thoughts and get scared away from music in general.
I mean, this sounds like a great cause. I know it was very traumatic. I think we're going on almost 2 weeks since this happened. So tonight, like I said, in about an hour or so, we're going to have Marty back on the air. Marty, again, as a musician in the area, I've seen Marty perform probably 24 times in the last 10 or 15 years. He's a fantastic show. I got to get out and see one of your solo shows here in the next couple weeks. But Marty's going to be back at 6:30 to play. And what we're going to do tonight is, in an effort to try to raise money for these students and replace their instruments and try to get rid of some of these bad memories. At the bottom of the screen tonight, when you're watching Marty play, we're going to have his PayPal, his Venmo, and his Cash App. And we're encouraging you. The universe has come through for us in the past. 50 cents, $1, $2, whatever you can to help these students out. Marty's going to play about 10, 15 minutes tonight. Now, Marty, for the people that haven't seen you live, what kind of performance are we looking forward to enjoying tonight from you?
Well, I'm often considered a one-man band. I'm going to have a cajon drum, which is basically a box, but it sounds like a drum. And I'm going to have my guitar, and I'm going to have a microphone, and I'm going to be looping instruments and kind of creating the whole full band sound as I go, and then singing the songs some original songs of mine, and also some songs that people would recognize.
I'm very much looking forward to it. I was actually blown away. I don't know if it was it may have been the first time or maybe second time I've seen you actually utilize that pedal that streamed a lot of the stuff in. What Marty does is basically he'll play something on an instrument and it'll instantly record, and he can play it back while he's performing another instrument on the stage. It's really fun. Again, we're very much looking forward to this tonight. It's going to be at 6:30 and in about an hour or so Central Time. Marty's going to perform for us. And again, I'll have his PayPal, his Venmo, and his Cash App up. And we're encouraging you guys to help out these students. Marty, how big of I know we've talked casually about baseball in the past, but how do you have a favorite Brewers memory that you want to share? Or
well, I share a birthday with Robin Yount, which has always been special to me.
Nice.
And I always remember, and I get to brag about the fact that I've been to County Stadium, which is the old Brewers Stadium before Miller Park, now AmFam Field, was built.
My first job when I was a kid, when I was about 16 years old, I was a peanut vendor at County Stadium. And I used to tell people that Robin Yount and I were coworkers because we shared the same place of work. And they would say, like, oh, really? Did you play? And I'm like, well, I sold peanuts. But, we both drove to the same stadium and we both left, at the same time. I actually, a couple years ago, I'm not sure if he's involved anymore, but Robin Yount used to be a member, an owner of one of the local teams here, a summer league team called the Lakeshore Chinooks. They play in Mequon.
Oh, sure.
Bob Euchre and Robin Yount were minority owners in that. I know that they've been sold recently, but one day they were giving away replica championship rings because the year before they had won the championship, and mine was stuck. So I went to the bathroom, and this is right before the game, and I'm trying to get the thing off, and I'm like soaping it and water and everything. And I look to my left, and I see this I hear this guy laughing, and I'm like kind of upset. And I look over, and it's Robin Yount. And I said, "Oh, you having a good time over there?" He goes, "Yeah, you're the second person in the last 2 minutes to come in to try to get their ring off their finger." So I actually still have it. I don't know if it's on my desk or if it's in my closet, but I'll have to show it on the show some other night. But yeah, that's cool. I was asking my niece at Thanksgiving if she remembers Old County Stadium, because I think I may have taken her once when she was like 4. But all of her memories are from Miller Park. But yeah, the way stadiums are being built these days, there might be a new stadium in Milwaukee in our lifetime. Not just naming rights, but Atlanta and Texas had new stadiums in the 90s, and they're already on the new stadium. So we'll have to see. More taxes to be paid.
Yeah.
All right. So, Marty, thanks for joining us quickly here in the cafe. Again, join us again in about, I guess, 50 minutes or so at 6:30 tonight.
Yeah, we'll be putting some music at 6:30.
All right. Sounds good. So, Party Marty will be joining us later. Please join us tonight at 6:30. Very much looking forward to this. If there's 2 things I know about Marty, he's cheap, and he might be late, but he'll be there.
I'll be there on time, 6:30.
He will be there, 6:30. All right. Everyone have a good early evening, and we'll see you again at 6:30 tonight. Thanks for being here, Marty, and we'll see you later tonight.
Thank you.